Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and I created this channel to vlog about my life as a full-time online teacher, or another word that I like to use for myself is a teacherpreneur. So if this is your first time seeing me, please make sure it is not your last by hitting that red subscription button down below and the bell to be notified of new videos each week. And to also give this video a big thumbs up. And also, if you have any questions for me throughout this video or towards the end of the video, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear some questions from you. In today's video, I want to be discussing about the topic that most entrepreneurs or teacherpreneurs have experienced either in the very beginning stages of being an entrepreneur, or if you are thinking about being an entrepreneur or teacherpreneur, are experiencing right now. And that is the topic of fear. Why do I want to talk about fear? Well, in my personal life, I have been reading a book called Business Boutique by Christy Wright, and I have been loving this book so much, and I'm not getting paid or sponsored to mention the book. I'm just sharing the book out of the goodness of my heart, and I will leave a description of that book down below in the description box for you to check out this book for yourself if you're becoming an entrepreneur or a teacherpreneur yourself. I've been really loving the book recently, and it's offered some encouragement and along with tangible tips on running your own business. But early on in the book, Christy talks about the word fear. She talks about fear in terms of the fears and the worries and the doubts that you may be feeling with leaving a comfortable, stable, maybe even corporate job and starting your own business. Now, I'm in no means an expert in anxiety and fear.
I mean, my goodness, I'm still going to therapy for anxiety myself.
So what I'm sharing with you is more of like a stepping stone into conquering any fears or doubts and worries that you may have about starting your own business or being a full-time online teacher, whatever that may look like for you. The reason that I want to mention about this book and mention the topic of her talking about fear is she mentioned a lot of different things that just really resonated with me as I started my journey as a full-time online teacher and being a teacherpreneur for other resources that I'm wanting to offer in the future too. And if you're anything like me, then you do have your fears, you have your doubts, you have your worries of, am I going to be successful in this business? And you have the what ifs, and you have those in your mind and you're thinking, I'm not going to be successful at this, or everybody else is already doing something like this. The point of the book, the point of that chapter in her book is basically like, yes, there are going to be other people that are going to offer those services to you. And the thing of the matter is, whenever you promote your business, there are going to be people who support you. But along in the mix, there's also going to be people who are not going to be happy with what you have to offer. And I wish I had heard this earlier when I was at the very beginning of my teacherpreneur journey, because there was a class that I taught online like 2 weeks into being a full-time online teacher, and I had a lovely Karen leave a very thorough negative review. It crushed me. It led me into a full-blown panic attack and made me think,
Okay, this is my sign that this is a very, very poor decision that I just made on my part. I wonder if my old job will
thought that. And the thing is, like, that's just the nature of being an entrepreneur, is there's going to be naysayers, but also reflecting on more people who are going to support you and realizing that you need to be focusing on your job for people who are supporting you rather than people that are going to bring you down. And here's another reality that I've also learned from that chapter of fear is being an entrepreneur or a teacherpreneur is a big risk. It is a very, very big risk to take. And so, you know, the fears and the doubts and the worries, the thing is, you're going to have to work through it. That's what being an entrepreneur is. It's a risk taker, essentially. You're risking everything that you know is stable and comfortable and doing something that you know could be much better than your wildest dreams. And maybe it is fear or doubts or worries that are stopping you from doing what you want to do for your dream job. And sure, maybe there are some other external factors into it. Maybe you don't have much of a financial support for for your business. I think that's something that I feel very fortunate with personally, is that I didn't really have that much to lose from leaving a stable job to going into this teacherpreneurship. So if that is the case for you, I would just suggest reflecting on it and seeing what kind of sacrifices you could potentially make to make the business happen. But it also depends on how badly you want your own business to take off too. And if really the only thing that stands in your way is the fears of running a business and the what ifs of running the business, the point of the matter is you have to work through it. As a millennial, there's one show that I grew up with and I loved so much. It was called Rugrats. If you're a millennial, you probably know the show. And one character that even as a child I felt like really resonated for me was Chucky. And if you know Rugrats and you know about the character Chucky, you know that he is pretty much filled with anxiety. He gets scared and he gets worried about every single thing that happens to him. And, you know, for him, for all the toddler and baby things that he is dealing with, that's a big deal to him. But I think one of the things that I really, really admire about Chucky is that even though he gets scared, he still goes and does it. Like, it may absolutely terrify him, but then he still goes out and he braves it out, goes and does it, and then, like, once he gets to that other side of the thing that was scaring him, he was like, this is not a big deal. It was so much fun. The episode that I was thinking of was the slide episode, by the way, was when he was so scared of the slide, but then when he finally went down the slide, he was like, am I okay? This is so much fun. Yeah, so I think I'm on the other side of my fears and my doubts and my worries of being a teacherpreneur and realizing that I'm getting to do what I really love to do, and that I've never felt happier about my job life personally, and realizing, you know, it's not going to be perfect. There might be a few bumps on the road, but I still really feel confident about what I'm doing. And so I encourage you, as you read the book and you also listen to my words, that you go down the slide. Be like Chucky. Go down that slide and see the other side and work past your fear. Thank you again for listening to my words. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell down below for new videos each week, and I will see you in the next video.